Good evening. Oh. Afternoon, Chief. Yeah, they're going into Q1 now. Yeah. Evening, Cheeseman. I see you there in the chat. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, boys, to your Rapid Div 1 round 5 in Austria. Should be a good one. Special guest tonight. He's just got a new 3-year extension onto his contract at McLaren. We've got Lando Norris in the party. Oh, I agree completely. Yeah, sweet. I'll get you in now. Have you included audio as well? I'm good, Cheese. Well, there's a few guys going out on track. Chewbacca, I believe, is out first. Let's get the track map and get some telemetry up for the stream. Some Monique says, can I get a Sue? Yes, you can have a Sue. Yeah. Who's going off? Rapid Morris. It's going to be our first flying lap of the qualifying. I'm still eating the afters of my dinner. I don't know. I joined late. Unless somebody else has joined and is currently spectating. I'm not sure. So what time's Rapid Morris going to put on the board? Very respective at 104.4. Bear with me, guys, whilst I just get Lando back in. Hi, yeah. Oh no, your nan's wet, didn't mark attendance. True. Fingers crossed we can get you in. Kitchu will not be making it into Q2 with a time of 1:22.6. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out on track. I mean, I think quite a few of them are on in-laps at the moment. Yeah. 3 on out laps. I think there was a guy in the Australian Div 3 battle that thought it was practice, and like they were commentating saying like he's done like 12 laps on these softs, didn't even set a time, and like he just dropped out. He was like, oh crap, I can't believe it. It's the best way of setting yourself onto a P20.
Norris has joined the session. Let's go.
Woo! 2.
That makes me happy. There's a McLaren up on the top right now.
Well, Lubo and Chewbacca are in the 14th and 15th position slots. And it looks like they probably won't be going any further. Super Kimmy's on a lap.
Kimmy with plenty of commitment into the penultimate turn. He's got plenty of commitment into the final one too, carrying lots of speed. He's going to go way up the charts right here. 5th place.
It's going to be a solid lap. Solid lap.
Did you see that? Is there a tire laying right in the middle of the front straightaway?
I think it's when one of these guys have binned it. Yeah, it gets glitched out and left the wheel there.
That started happening after that last update because we had that in our league session earlier this week, and it didn't go away for the entire session. It was just stuck there.
Just gotta hope. Who can we move to now? Who's coming around? Protolusrum's coming around sector 1. Dragos at turn 3. Is Toddy in front of them on the lap? Yeah, we'll round them over Toddy. So it's Toddy, then Protolusrum, then Drago. Connor and Jack have gone out on out laps. Cheese joins them as well now. So it's just a case of seeing how well these guys do now. Oh, we've got a bit of understeer going in that last turn.
Yeah, it looked like he couldn't carry as much speed into the penultimate corner either. He really backed out of it there. He went all the way back to 6th gear.
104.4. Drago quickly. Alright, looks like he's bailed out with that one. Yep. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people choose to run for in terms of wins.
Connor's on a hot lap right now. He's running through sector 1, coming into sector 2, coming out of that downhill right. Really taking the gears early. Barely even getting lights on. Oh, he's backed out of it. There's no way this is a push lap.
Yeah, we'll go with Vorno then. Who is behind him? Oh, he's in the grass. Doesn't fancy that one. I'll hop back with Connor and then see how he's getting on. It's interesting to see what kind of wing setups people are going to run here. Do you go for the low downforce and straight line speed with the amount of DRS zones and stuff you're going to have here, or do you try and balance out through sector 2?
Well, this is one of those tracks where I've seen quite a few people, even with their equal car setups, running reverse wings. A lot of people running like, you know, a 6 front wing with a 4 rear wing, so that way they can really get the front of the car to turn in sector 2 while trying to run as low a wing as possible, so that way they can pull those big speeds on the straightaway. Connor looks like he's got a really good planted car as we follow with him through sector 2 right now. Carrying plenty of speed through the corners, not a lot of understeer. It looks like he's basically pointing that car where he wants it to go, and it's going there. Staying well within the boundaries, not even using all the track
goes
there.
Through here. Kimmy's done. Yeah, looks alright through there. Yeah, car's going where he wants it.
Yeah, he's carried plenty of speed through the 3rd sector. It's only 10th fastest, though.
It's a good time for Connor. I mean, obviously he is still adapting. He's moved to the wheel for this season, so obviously he is still learning track by track for the wheel. But it's still a good. I think it's still a good time.
Yeah,
especially if these guys have got stuff in reserve.
Yeah, and it is to be iterated that when you go from controller to wheel, it's not as easy as a lot of people would think. You lose speed for a good 4 months, depending on how much time you actually spend on this game. my own personal experience when I went from controller to my wheel. Oh, as Connor's looped it. Oh, keep her out of the wall.
Oh,
Nice.
lucky.
Nice.
Lucky guy.
Boy. Oh, he's got a Ferrari coming through. Yeah, but as I went to my wheel, I played for a lot for about 2 months. It took me about 2 months to get back to where I was on controller, and then another month of understanding how to use the wheel to really get faster. But I mean, once you learn your wheel and you figure it out, you can go a whole half second faster just by having the precision of the wheel.
Interesting one, definitely an interesting one.
Looks like Rapid in the Ferrari, or El Drago in the Ferraris just started a lap. We just caught him here coming out of turn 1.
See how he gets on. There's a yellow. Well, someone spun it again. I believe that might still be Connor.
Oh, his car looks really good through turn 3. There was no wheel spin at all on the rear end. He was able to just put the throttle down and go. Ferrari looks very, very well centered.
Definitely a team I'd like to see get back to the top.
See what gear he carries here through the penultimate corner. Carries 7th gear through there, running the same thing as Kimi Räikkönen did. Goes down to 4th.
4-5. Very nice.
Oh, that's a
104.3.
good lap.
P6, yeah, definitely. I believe the pole time around there yesterday was a 103.5 in NPC. I think it was something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, the track's
Pushing mid
definitely going to
103s.
ramp up. The track will definitely ramp up throughout Q2 and Q3. But it is awesome to see basically the entire field of 20 drivers is within a second of each other.
Yeah. See where Vanity's going. He's on the lap in the middle sector. Hasn't invalidated yet. There's an Alpine in front that does well to get out the way. Oh, nearly. He's nearly dropped it. But it cost him a bit of time there. 104.8. He's going to have to go again. He's invalidated this lap, so that's not going to go well for him.
Kitch just went to
Saw
start a
quite
new lap as well, and he invalidated on the entry on the front straightaway.
We saw quite a few drivers make mistakes here on Monday as well. I mean, even Daz. Daz was in the gravel trap at one point. So, and obviously penalties can be quite strict here if you're carrying a lot of speed through corners.
Yeah, right now Mr. Neon just purple sector 1 in his Aston Martin.
Let's see how he's going on.
Using all of the racetrack. He's the first driver that I've been on board with where he's actually been out on the curbing on the left-hand side going down into 4. And he's out over the curbing. Yeah, he's using all the racetrack here. Little bit of understeer there through the left-hander. Ooh, really close.
To invalidate that one.
Really close to invalidating, yeah.
Where's he going to pay? 104.5?
Puts him on
Nice.
10th. He lost a lot of that time in Sector 2, though. I'd have to say he lost
Yeah.
at least
The
2 tenths
understeer.
there, yeah.
Well, I'll let you know I'm drinking a German Spirit tonight. There you go.
Aw, what are you drinking?
Apple corn.
Mmm. I don't have any German spirits on the property currently. Only American.
Not wrong with that.
Yeah, you got to go on the airbase so we can get that Jack Daniels for cheap, son. Trey's on a lap though in the Alfa Romeo. He's coming up to turn 3, and he's
Is that when you asked?
up.
Is that when you? Is that when you asked the wife? Is there anything you want from work? Yes, Jack Daniels.
Lord. No, I told her not to come home without a toaster today, and she fucked that up and forgot. Let's see how Trey does here. He's almost 3/10 up through Sector 2. He's just set the fastest lap time through Sector 2. He's got yellows in front of him for a slow Haas that's preparing for a lap. He's coming through the penultimate corner. Really, he's able to throw that car in very well.
Oh,
no. Oh.
A bit of understeer there. He's carried a bit too much in.
Yeah, but even with what he just set, that would have moved him up to about P8, maybe P9. So
P7. He had a 104.389. That'd have put him, P7.
Yeah, he's looking really good for Q2. But then again, everybody else in front of him's only done really one run, and then they just retired the car. They don't want to use up the extra set of tires.
It is interesting to see that you're looking from P3 down to, even down to P13, you're looking at 3/10.
Yeah, but that's what this track produces, because it's such a compact track. There's only 9, well, if you really want to get technical, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 corners on this track that a Formula 1 car really recognizes as a corner. The rest of it's all just flat out. So, it's not uncommon to have a field this close together at a track like this, but it's like really
Brazil
nice.
as well, isn't it? Here in Brazil, because as soon as if you lose time here, you won't get it back. You don't have the time to make it back here.
Yeah, Toddy just crossed the line to finish a hot lap. Something must have happened with him before I jumped on board with him. He was 4.5 seconds slower that lap. He is the only person out on a hot lap, though. Using all the racetrack. He's got the left side tires all the way on the other side. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, he's going to have to hurry up and get back to pit lane pretty quick.
He's not going to have time. 44 seconds on the clock. That will probably be the end of his session if there is no wing damage.
There's only 40 seconds left. Thanks, Codemasters, for not fixing that in the latest patch. It says that there's 7 minutes on my end.
have you still got the late time?
Yeah.
You still got the late time.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Can't even fix that for a streamer. Way to go.
Let's hope they don't have to wait for you for 7 minutes, because you can't choose to retire.
No, surely because I'm spectating, it won't do that.
I'd like to think not.
Well, it looks like that's going to be the order then for Q1. So we're going to lose Lubo, Zive, Vanity, Chewbacca, and Rapid Jack. Rapid didn't even set a lap time.
I believe he may be serving a qualifying ban.
Ah, okay.
I'm not 100% certain on it, but I believe
did Vono change his name then to Rapid Jack?
Yeah, he's obviously because he's the middleman for the Rapid Racing team, which is their esports team for Daz and Kitch. If you know Daz and Kitch have got it as well. Yeah,
well, that messed me up so bad because you were like, we're gonna ride on board with Vono, and I'm like, Vono, where is this motherfucker? He's not even in here. What are you talking about?
I will move to Jack Daniels for the race. I'll go for Jack Daniels with Coke, I believe.
Oh, no. Don't do that to your Coke. God, don't do that to your Jack either. You got some black tea?
No.
I'm gonna give you one of the best American drinks you can ever have. Go get you some, and anybody that's watching, go try this. I guarantee you it's awesome. So go out and get yourself some Louisiana tea bags, good old American sweet tea bags, right? Make yourself some sweet tea. Once you do that, go out and find Red Stag. It's an alcoholic whiskey. It's very barrely. It's got a really good barrel flavor to it. Take that and pour about, 2 shots worth into a big old cup, and then fill it the rest of the way up with tea. Guarantee you'll never have another mixed drink in your life. Guarantee it.
See, being from Northern England near Scotland, I have a technical favourite of Scotch. So I normally drink single malt Scotch.
I'm from the U.S., dude. All we have is Maker's Mark over there.
Oh God! Oh.
It's terrible. I always
It's
loved
like,
going
fuck
to
that, it's like
the
poison.
yeah. I'd always love going to the bar, and I'd be like, yeah, give me the best scotch you got, and they'd pull Maker's Mark off the back of the bar. I'd be like, yeah, never mind, just pour me a whiskey.
But yeah, I'll have a Jack or a Jim Beam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, on that bombshell, we are going to be saying goodbye to Varno, Chewbacca, Vanity, Lubo, and Toddy. The rest have made it through. Varno has decided to leave the session. I wonder whether his wheels playing up or something. I'm going to try and get him an invite. Wherever the man may be. Let's just see what's going on.
I'm surprised we haven't loaded into the next session yet.
They may be waiting there because Varno will have been in the game chat, so I'm wondering if they're just waiting for him to get back in.
Okay, so Rapid Jack did not have a qualifying ban from what I'm being told. He's actually just having so many connection issues that he wasn't able to set a lap time in that session.
Right.
So that's unfortunate, because I would have loved to see both McLarens making it through to Q3. As I am, gamer tag Lando Norris. I'm kind of biased, heavily biased.
Well, it's an interesting one. You've got a McLaren sandwich, and in the middle you've got 18 cars. One's at the front, one's at the back.
As long as it's Danny Rick at the back, I don't care.
Oh, there's 21 guys who've decided to hop into this stream.
So
you've got to watch some thrilling
Vano,
banter.
I've just been told he's actually having a technical difficulty with his wheel. He says his wheel is not working correctly and he cannot stay in the session. So I think he's gonna call it quits for the night. Possibly, we'll see. But we are loading into Q2 now, so now we're gonna get to see who all is gonna start on the medium tire and who all is gonna risk it for the biscuit and go on the softs.
Yeah, so unfortunately, by the looks of it, there is just going to be the 19 runners. Who's just come out? There's a few guys coming out. Husky on the medium. And there was a Williams there, I believe, of Max Wolves, also medium.
Yeah, Max is on the mediums and the McLaren in front of him is on the mediums. I am
From
finding it a little weird. Because these two are out so early, I don't think that they're actually planning on qualifying on this tire. Why would you come out on this tire to qualify on it so early?
Yeah, for me, even when they did short qualifying, if I was going to go on the medium, I'd leave enough time for an outlap run on the medium to get yourself back into the garage in case you have to put the soft on. But then you also allow the track to evolve so you can still get a good pace on both compounds.
Yeah, I mean, especially in this session, let all the guys that want to go out and run softs do it now. I mean, even for me, even if I am going to qualify on the mediums, I'll go out on softs and just turn the car all the way down. No ERS, and just kind of go out there and help lay more rubber out on the track. But if I was planning on qualifying on this tire, I wouldn't be out on it yet.
Definitely. 17 people have come to watch our top class banter between myself and Lando.
Oh, top class, eh? Sorry, I should have. If you want that, mate, I should have stopped drinking about 2 hours ago.
I was at fucking work 2 hours ago, you piece of shit.
Look here, you piece of shit. If the German population would let me work as an American while I was over here, I bloody would. But you walk in anywhere and you're just like, hey, I'm an American, I want to work. And they're like, oh, get the fuck out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, lovely people.
Let's see how Mr. Husky's going to fare.
Yeah, he's coming through the
It's
final corner
right
right now.
on
I've been
the
riding
limit.
on board with him. He's been having a really good lap, I must say.
It's a
And
really good time
ooh,
for a medium.
That's only 3/10 slower than his soft time. That might actually be enough to see him through. We'll have to see how much the track ramps up for any of the soft runners.
Yep, we're going to see how Morris is getting on now. Even
Morris,
better,
wow.
104.4.
That'll definitely get you through to Q3. I feel like. I feel like that time's fast enough. It will. I'm just looking for a soft runner
Thousandth
here.
between him and Tristan.
There
oh,
we go.
Yeah, there's a 104.3. Half a tenth. 3/4 of a tenth.
Yeah, about that.
Wow.
And you got to remember too, Drago only qualified 9th or 10th through Q1, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was P9.
Oh.
P8 or P9.
And there we go. There's Mr. Peach, my teammate that I left hanging whenever I ducked out of the league for racing. He's going to set the new time to beat with a 104.3.
Were you in an Alpine by any chance?
What?
So were you driving an Alpine this season?
Yeah, they had me in the Alpine. I did one race and then wasn't able to make the next one. And then scheduling stuff was not really working out. So I just, decided it'd be better to give the seat to somebody else. That and the game
That's what
decided.
you've got to do.
Well, yeah, that and the game decided it wanted to fuck around and delete all my setups. So it fucked up and found out because I'm not playing it anymore.
You're playing it now.
No, I'm not watching it. Let's see, I'm actually pulling up the Rapid Racing League stream on here so that way I can see it.
Yeah, luckily I've got moderator status. We've had a couple of weird people coming in and saying stupid things the past few days, so
That's always nice.
hopefully we... Oh, yeah, I've had to ban 6 accounts off the same person.
What?
People just have nothing better to do, apparently.
Let's see here.
Let's see if Max can get a time in then.
Alright, well, for everybody
See if I'm-
watching the stream and looking at the chat, if you see Fireman Racing in the stream and in the chat, that's me. So be sure to communicate with Fireman Racing.
Let's just time him out because he's been weird in the chat.
So far we got 2 soft runners that have laid their laps down. I'm waiting to see what Cheese and Connor do.
Daz has done a 104.0 on the medium. Jesus.
And that man's on controller, isn't he? I mean, every time somebody reminds
He
me that
is.
he's on controller, I just want to take my wheel, my $750 equipment, that I bought, and just chuck it out the fucking window.
Kimi Räikkönen 98 is also a wheel driver.
I'll tell you.
Porno is in the chat. Good afternoon, sir. You could have had the chance of a shoey, but you've decided to be a pussy hole and go to bed.
You guys are getting dumb in the chat, but I appreciate it, putting a smile on my face.
Well, there's a weird bloke trying to talk to me. Honestly, Porno, he made 4 accounts during NPC. 4 accounts during NPC he made. Kitch
There
has
goes
just beaten
Kitch.
Daz. So there's your times on wheel and pad.
It just
Swear
makes
to God, Vorno, I
Just
swear
makes
to
me
God.
happy to see a wheel user sitting up front.
So let's see what Connor and Cheese are going to do. They haven't put the times in yet.
They haven't even left the pit
Um,
lane yet. They've just been sitting there quietly waiting. I think that they're waiting on the track to ramp up. They'll go out about midway through the session, which would be about right now. The track's starting to cool down. There's only 4 cars out there on track right now. They could definitely come out and have all the track space they could ever want. But I don't see
One of
their
the Div,
teams
one of the
getting
Div 2
ready.
guys. One of the Div 2 guys who's watching the stream just put in the Div 2 chat. How is Daz on pad? I want a serious answer.
Because he's a pad god. Okay, number one.
He's just.
And
he's
number
just built
two,
different.
I will say this: the game kind of helps pad users a little bit because with the wheel you can't just chuck the steering wheel all the way to the left and expect the car to turn in because it won't. Whereas with the pad, you can kind of get away with doing stuff like that. So they can set their cars up for that, whereas any wheel user cannot. Oh, and here goes Trey. Oh, he almost put that in the wall at pit entry. That was close.
Cheese has gone for medium compound tyres, by the way, as he comes out of the pit lane. So I think once he gets round, there's going to be about 6 minutes, just under. Yeah, I think the track may have rubbered in just about enough.
Here we go. Cheese is on an outlap now, and he's decided to go for mediums.
Yep. He said in the chat he went for a joint before doing his lap. I went for a joint in the chat.
Mate, did you burn the whole thing, or did you leave me a nub of it? I need a roach because I just found my secret roach clip I was hiding from my wife. Put that shit in the mail and send it over here. But yeah, right now he's the only car out on track, so we'll follow around with him and we'll talk through a lap here.
Definitely, I'll let Lando take it away.
So you're in 6th gear, you open the DRS as you exit that corner. It's not close enough to really affect the car on corner exit. Here it shuts down, and he actually closed his DRS before he touched the brake pedal too, which is a little interesting. Probably did that to settle the car down a little bit. Up through 7th gear, now into 8th. You want to stay right on the left-hand side here. Possibly climb the curbing. He's actually set the fastest Sector 1 all the way down to 2nd gear. Little bit of oversteer there and some wheel spin as he tried to use the throttle on exit 3. But he's got the DRS open again. He goes all the way back to 8th gear again, out over the curbing to turn into the right. Gets out over the curbing again on exit up to 6th gear, now into 7th. He won't be able to get to 8th, back down to 5th. Turns hard left, no real understeer that I'm seeing. Car looks very good, little bit understeer there at the apex, but not a lot. Might have just gotten back into the throttle a hair earlier than he should have. Let's see how he carries this one. Down to 6th gear, it's about where you should be with the mediums. Out over the left curbing, back over the right, back out over the left. DRS wide open, he's going to come through, and he's going to go a 104.7. Not fast enough to get himself into Q3, so he's going to have to go back in and get a set of softs and go again, unless he's okay with just starting outside the top 10 for tire choice.
Yanan's Wetter said, my ham joint is in now. I'm thinking about three joints a week at the minute. And then referring to the fact that you and Cheese run about meat, right?
Yeah, mate, that's what I was talking about. Wanting to dry ice some meat shipped to my house. I live in Germany, bro. I go down to the farmer's market and I buy a whole damn pig and bring it back to my house. Cut that shit apart in my sink.
Suckling pig. Daz is out again.
Yeah, and he's on
the same mediums
too.
again, yeah.
I'm not quite sure what he's doing here.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
That's what he's doing. Jesus.
So is it that he made a big mistake on his first lap, or are the mediums that fast if you do a second install lap and they have a little bit of wear on them? Because there are certain tracks in this game that me and a few other fellows have noticed. If you do 2 install laps and then push on your hot lap, you can have a better amount of grip throughout your whole lap. So we'll have to see. Kitch is retired. He's good with his 104 flat. Daz is definitely going to be good with that 103.8. I don't even think any of the soft runners in this session are going to get close to that.
That's an interesting one.
Trey's
Definitely.
actually out in his Alfa Romeo. He's going for another lap on his same set of mediums. Let's see if he's up when he exits Sector 1. Oh, nope, he's backed out of it.
I'm going to watch Connor on his lap. Takes a bit of a toll there. Haha. Just see what some Nick has put in the chat. And all I'm going to say is, Reggie? You rang you? It's Ruby you. Ruby you.
Hello, Reggie. Connor really close to invalidating right there, but he keeps it on the circuit. That's going to be good enough for 15th for a 105.2. Looks like he might be going for another lap, though. He's pushing hard. Rhea! Ruby's Rex! If my kid wasn't sleeping, I could do so much better, and I could do his scream and everything. But I don't want to wake my kid up and piss my wife off.
Hey, you won't get no Jack Daniels. 21 guys are in the stream right now.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, someone's gonna tell us off.
Yep, we're in trouble now.
Ah, it'll be fine.
Hello, Vano!
If Connor doesn't improve, he will be at the back.
Take me back to Spooky Island.
Kente says go to bed, son.
I don't know, man. Best part of that whole movie is where Shaggy and that blonde chick are flirting on the damn plane. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Probably the second best part is where Scooby punches Fred in the face. That's great. Velma, you simply flick him on the nose. Observe. Scoob. Ray.
I wonder how many of these are playing my games. A lot of the guys came out on the soft.
Oh,
have simply just driven around the track.
He's in the middle of the racing line. Oh, thank God Ghosting's on. That would have been really bad.
Yeah, most of the guys have decided to come out on the softs and then just drive back in. Interesting, trying to force guys onto different strategies.
What about Tristan, though? We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. He's on a lap. I didn't get to see what he did in Sector 1, but he's going for it. He's definitely deploying. He is in the hot lap mode. You can tell if you look down the bottom left of the telemetry screen, he has deployed quite a bit of battery here. And he's going for it. He's going to set a time on this tire.
Monday. Yeah, he did take the podium in Monday. Did a really good job. He was 5th on the line.
It's really wide at the apex there. Oh, he's going in the pit lane.
3 tyre choice from Tristan. Not sure where he started Monday night. I believe he may have been P10, P9, something like that. We had no safety car here, obviously. We don't have a safety car in the NPC.
Hey, look in the chat real quick. Who is some Neek? I think Neek needs to put the pipe down. Can you read any of that? What the f does that say?
Try reading it in a Jamaican accent. In your head.
Paintings lightning them. What? Hell no, dude. What do you mean it's Jamaican accent?
Painting light in them zoots every day.
Motherfucker, you're still speaking English. Write it in English.
So, after that qualifying session, the bottom 5 were Connor, Mr. Neon, Mr. Cheese, Protalustrum, Tristan, but Trey is grayed out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Trey is grayed out there. He should be moving on to Q3, sitting in that 10th spot. So I'm going to ask in the chat real quick and see if we can figure that out.
it's the function of my core commentator tonight, Mr. Lando. He's going to be the eyes and the ears of the technical information.
Trey, or not Trey, but Vano was just in our party. For those of y'all that don't know that, he was just sitting here like a creeper, not saying anything.
And then he's gone.
Yeah, now he's left. I don't like people creeping, bro.
He was the sneaky man. Yep, so it's just going to be the 9. I get it, mate. I get it. I know what you mean, Neek. However, replying to your comment, if anybody asks, no, I was not down with that thing.
Oh.
So, just the 9. We're going to have Max Wolves, Ziv MK, Morris and Drago in the Ferraris. Both Ferraris are through. Both the Alpines are through with Mr. Peach and Ziv MK. Husky, Daz, Kitch and Kimmy all are responding to their teams on their own. Yeah, we don't need... Let me just... Are you coming in the comments box, Vano?
Okay, so
we can't hear you on stream.
According to the chat, he bent it somewhere, and it caused so much damage he could not take part in Q3. No. Trey did it. Trey qualified P10.
He must have dropped it, did he?
Somewhere. Yeah, we didn't see that here in the box. We must have missed that one. Good work, camera guys. Totally missed out on something important.
Not gonna lie, I said I wanted a good following tonight, Vorno. We've actually got 23 in the stream. He was having glitch, bro. He was doing a mad thing.
Alright, well, it looks
to Sunday, it's BBK. We're on Peaches on the first line lap of the session.
Yeah, I'm riding on board with him right now.
So am I, my friend. So am I.
A little bit of oversteer. He had to correct there for coming out of turn 3, but he has purpled sector 1. Somebody just beat it, though.
I can only imagine that will be...
I believe it was the Red Bull.
Probably Morris. The Red Bull's on the outlap. Dad's on an outlap. I believe it's going to be Morris. Judging by the pace he set on that medium in the last session.
Oh, and he has invalidated the lap. Unfortunate.
Let's find out if that... Yep, it is Morris coming into the last couple of corners. And that's invalidated. Yep. Yeah. Too greedy with that curb. Too greedy. We've got a little Kimmy coming down now.
Kimmy with a 104.1. Kitch with a 104.1 as well. Max comes through in the Williams with a 104.4. 3/10 off right now from where he'd want to be. Oh, and we got a Ferrari in the wall. That's going to be Morris. Morris is out of the session.
It's a shame. He was showing good pace through Qs 2 and 3.
Yeah.
1 and 2, sorry. Okay, bro. No worries. No worries.
So Husky is now on a lap as well. I'm going to follow the McLaren through.
Yep. I think we're going to pretty much expect Daz to be taking P1. Judging by the pace on the medium. So it's going to be a fight for who starts alongside. Oh no, Daz has dropped it.
Oh, Daz has dropped it.
Interesting.
Anything can happen in these qualifying sessions.
Is he bailed? His tyres are fairly clean. I'm wondering whether he's just dropped out of the lap.
Well, he is invalidated. He may have just invalidated somewhere and then just backed out of the lap, but Kitch goes P1 now. Husky is coming out. Oh, and he's invalidated.
Invalidation, yeah. Let's see what Daz can do then.
Yeah, Daz is going to have an extra outlap on these tires, basically. These tires are going to be really nice and warm. See what he does.
Well, that's invalidation.
Yep. A lot of these guys are making the same mistake. Right there in turn 1 and at the final corner, they're all doing it right there at
Too greedy with those curbs.
yeah, they're all doing it right there at the apex, which is surprising to see guys actually running that line in this game in 2021 because a lot of the times
I
it
tried to just
jumps
rush
the
the
curb.
outside of the car, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to tickle it with the right hand side of the car or over the outside of the curb. But obviously, if you're trying to carry as much speed through there, you're going to want to take a good chunk.
You know, right now we've got both of the Alpines making the second row. Somebody's going to split them though at some point. There's a half of a tenth of a gap between the two of them. Somebody will end up splitting them at some point, I'm sure of it.
So now here we go. Daz, take 3. See what he's got.
See if he actually finishes this lap or if he just has a good hustle lap and then goes to the pit lane.
I'd split Daphne.
Oh, he's purpled sector 1.
Smashed out the park.
Y'all are getting a little too wild in the chat. Y'all need to calm down.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tone it down, boys. Otherwise, obviously you've got Vorno there. So Vorno issuing a warning to Yanan's wet there. Obviously that is your yellow card, boys. What some league said is funny though.
Well, Daz is coming through. He's kept it clean. He's going to keep it clean there as well. Gets it right out over the curbing. Where's he going to put it?
Might lose a little bit of time there, but I don't think it's
Still
going to matter.
P1.
103.6. Wow. I think he would have been in the 103.5s if he hadn't chuck a big chunk. We take it to VAR, Yanan's wet, and we rule in favour of Mr. Jack.
Husky's on an out lap. He's on an out lap a little early. There's 5 minutes left in the session.
Which has come out now as well.
I wonder if they've all just paid attention and seen Daz go, you know, an out lap and then 3 laps on those tires to set the fastest time. I wonder if they're all coming out to just put a little bit of wear into these tires and then go for a lap on them, see if that betters their amount of grip that they have.
I mean, you can destroy these tires. You're not going to take them with you.
Yeah, exactly. You're not using these tires at all in the race, so.
No, absolutely not. So you may as well just get whatever you can out of them and just smash them a bit.
Rapid Husky's coming onto the front straight away. He's going to start his time lap. He hasn't
Two
set a
guys
lap
on
yet,
lap.
though.
No, I'm going to ride a ball with Kitch. See how he does. Very, very neat through Sector 3. Cheeseman has said that the softs feel faster and go faster on the second lap. That's invalidated from Kitch. So it is just down to Husky to get a lap in. As there's Alpines are going back out for another set of runs. Going out together, so maybe they're going to be giving each other a little tour around here.
The toe is mega around this track. Between sector 1 and 2, you can gain 0.2 of a second if you do that toe just right.
Huge.
Husky really close. He does purple sector 2 though, so McLaren has plenty of pace right now.
Must be running a good setup on the wings as well.
Turns in 6th gear, a little bit of oversteer
Has to
there.
correct it though. He does have to correct it.
I think he's still going to go P2. Oh, so close.
P3, 6/600ths of a second away from Kitch.
Oh,
He's got all squiffy through there.
really easy to do though when you take that line and go over that sausage curb right there at the apex of turn 1. You're really flirting with danger when you do that.
So let's just see what Kitch has got in response to his title rival Daz. Has he got what it takes to get himself into P1?
So the Alpines are out on their lap. They are not towing each other. There's a big, big gap between the two of them.
Kitch in this third DRS zone now. Really, really looks well. Ah, purple sector 2 from Kitch.
Oh, Zyb's invalidated his lap on exit of the final corner. What's Kitch gonna do? Can't
He
beat him.
improves, but not enough. He's took another 10th off.
Kimi Räikkönen just started his hot lap.
Some Neek has asked. Oh, ZMK has dropped it somewhere, I believe. Let's see how Kimmy's getting on. Some Neek has said, do you think you could beat Scooby-Doo in a fight? If not, how many Scrappy-Doos could you fend off at once? I reckon I could take on a good 25 to 30 Scrappy-Doos.
I reckon I could take on about 2 Scooby-Doos. You kidding me? All I'd have to do is just scream at him, he'd run away.
I mean, to be fair, you could just throw Scooby snacks at him.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah. Raikkonen's on a decent lap, though. He did improve through Sector 1 and 2. Let's see how he does here through the last 2 corners. His car
Very
is
neat through
so
there.
planted through there. Oh, he's invalidated. Go again. Hopefully he's got enough fuel in the car he can go again. Nope, he's bailing out of it.
He's going to bail, that's it. So, meanwhile, Mr. Peach has got himself into P3.
Drago's on a lap. Oh, he's invalidated again. Did he get through to start another one? No, because this one's invalidated too, so it doesn't even matter.
I think that is going to be your order.
Yep, I'd have to agree.
Yeah. So, again, Rapid Daz will start P1 with Kitch P2.
Damn Red Bull drivers.
Some Nika said to you, 2 Scoobies, who does this guy think he is, messing with powers he can't comprehend? 27 boys in the stream and girls. Good evening to every single one of you. We're a very off tangent stream tonight.
Yeah, really, for real. We should be talking how Red Bull just launched their car today, but no, we're talking about how many Scooby-Doos can we fend off.
Nah, we don't talk about that boring rubbish. Your Nanswet says you don't appreciate Scooby in his true max power form.
I mean, have these guys ever actually watched Scooby-Doo, or are they just, like, dumb?
Anyway, a rundown. So in the top 10, the results from Q3, we'll have Daz and Kitch locking out the front row. Peach and Husky will start P3 and P4. First Ferrari on the grid will be Rapid El Drago, who will be teamed alongside Kimi Räikkönen in a sister Ferrari type car. Well, sister Ferrari engine. Then you've got the second Alpine of Ziv MK in P7. Alongside him will be Max 1806 Wolves in the Williams, and then P9 will be Rapid Morris.
And don't forget, P10 is
P10.
Trey. Yeah.
Yep. Which I believe is he in the Alfa Romeo, or is he?
He's in the Alfa. Aston? Yeah, he's in the Alfa.
Yeah, it's Tristan behind him who's in the Aston Martin.
So neither of the Aston Martins have made it into the top 10, along with both Haas cars.
Haas. Yep.
And one Williams.
No Alpha Tauri.
Okay.
No Alpha Tauri is either.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of what happens whenever you put a clothing line on a damn car. Doesn't go fast.
Wow! I mean, I'm sure Mercedes have got Tommy Hilfiger on their car.
But it also says Petronas on the side of it.
Yeah, that's kind of a big one. It's like why are Ferrari so fast? Well, literally because they've got the Shell badge stuck all over it.
Why did Alpine all of a sudden get faster at the end of the season? Oh, that's right. It had Castrol on the side of the car.
Which is probably why it spent so much trying to be a rally car.
I was thinking that was why it was so fast in a straight line, hence John Force and the Top Fuel Funny cars.
Oh, yeah.
I know you Europeans don't really do quarter-mile drag stuff like Americans do, but...
Nah, going back to Cummins, I always used to have to watch the... Cummins used to send their performance engines to drag events. It's a shame that when you put them into any type of on-road application, it just doesn't seem to work.
Are emus really bulletproof? I feel like I need to get my rifle out of the closet and come check this. I need to know.
There is not a chance. There is not a chance.
I mean...
Cheeseman says, did you know that bees can also perceive time? What? Did you know that if all the Australian kangaroos decided to invade Uruguay, every Uruguayan has to fight 14 kangaroos? Oh.
They can take 4 or 5 rounds before dying. What are y'all shooting at them with? Pea shooters?
Spud gun.
I mean, mate, we dropped 350, 400-pound hogs with 1 round. You're telling me an ostrich takes more than that? I don't think so.
Nah, it's not an ostrich, it's an emu.
Yeah, an emu, whatever. It's the same damn thing. It's the same thing. Don't come at me, Neek, like it's something different. Emu and an ostrich, a damn big old flightless bird with 2 legs that runs around. It's the same thing. I'd like to know who conducted this survey, and I'd like to know what rifle they used and how good of a shot they are, because they sound like they're just a shit shot to me.
You can definitely tell that it's going to be a Mosin agent.
It's a budget ostrich.
Russian. A budget ostrich. The implication that kangaroos are committed to a doctrine of total war and can mobilise more effectively than any human empire has ever is more worrying than the mere idea of fighting 14 kangaroos. I'm going to the toilet before this race starts.
Oh my god. Imagine if the kangaroos were the ground force, Nan, and you had fucking magpies as your air force. Pfft, Australia would be unbeatable. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You had magpies for an air force and kangaroos as ground troops. That army's damn near unbeatable. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, while everything loads in and all of our drivers get everything situated, let's go ahead and talk about the tire situation. Magpies don't talk to kangaroos, have a sore history, so it wouldn't work. Why is that? Are kangaroos going around thumping magpie eggs? What's going on with that? I need some backstory, mate.
I seriously don't know what's going on. I've come back to this. What on earth is going on?
Well, I said while you were gone, I said imagine having kangaroos as your ground force and magpies as your air force. Anybody that goes against that would be absolutely fucked. But no, anyway, so we got quite a few different tire strategies going on here. Some people might convert this into a 2-stop. Some might make it in a 1-stop. But a lot of the people running at the front on mediums are definitely going to 1-stop this race, I think. I'm pretty sure the two guys at the front will, unless one of them wants to get really dodgy and try something different on strategy and hope for a safety car or something like that. Uh, but Daz and Kitch are the two at the front. They're both starting on the same tire, I'm pretty sure. I can't check right now, but should be a good fight between those two. Daz was about 2/10 faster over one lap, but Kitch was having a bit of an issue every time I was on board with him, with one corner in particular, not really being able to get down to the apex like he'd want to. But make sure that if you are watching this stream, you get involved with Rapid Racing League. We just dropped our Discord link into the chat. Anybody that wants to join or just wants to be part of the Rapid Racing League society, be sure to check all four of those links. We're constantly chatting about stuff in the Discord. There's posts that happen on Facebook all the time and Instagram, and there's YouTubes that go up, or there's videos that go up on YouTube all week long.
Yep, so I'm going to quickly try and get the link for the stream on the Rapid Causa Facebook page. Also, one, if you haven't seen that, go check that out because it's good content. I don't know who runs it, like just some guy I know.
Well, we've got the cars out on their formation lap now, so we'll go ahead and run through who's on what. So the front four are all on the medium tire. Then there's one soft tire runner, the Ferrari, in fifth place of El Drago has decided to go with softs. Then you got Kimi Räikkönen on mediums, and then the three cars behind him are on softs. So I'm going to make a prediction here and say that 5th through 10th will not be in the same position after lap 1 that they started the race in. I guarantee it. In some form or fashion, they will not be. There's too many different tires going on right there. But then basically everybody from 10th all the way back to 16th has decided they wanted to start on the medium tire. And there we can see that they're projecting this is a 2-stop race. So you got a medium to soft stint or a medium soft stint to hards, which I don't believe that at all. I don't think anybody's going to run that strategy. Might see some guys go medium soft or medium soft, but I'm pretty sure most of the front runners are going to try to one-stop this race from mediums to hards. And then the soft tire runners, they might go soft hard or they might turn this into a 2-stop race, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take us away for the start, and I'm very, very confident of Lando will be able to keep an eye on things further back, to make sure if there is any contact, I'm sure you'll be able to keep us in the loop.
Oh yeah.
36 laps, so it is going to be a long one.
Wait, is the race about to start? I'm not in there. I'm in the kitchen.
It's literally about to start now. They're all on the grid.
Shit, my sandwich!
Jack has... Get your sandwich, I'll take us through the lead, it's fine.
Shit.
Don't worry. Two! Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on the screen, and it's away. Here we go. All drivers seeming to get away quite well. The Ferrari of Drago has gone off like a rocket into P3, but Daz and Kitch have managed to get away. That Ferrari pushed back wide by Peach. Peach and Drago fighting over P3 and P4. Seem to settle down well. ZMK tucking in behind. As there is a bit of squabbling going on. Into the hairpin we go. There's some damage there. A lot of guys running into the back of each other there.
Oh, the McLaren has lost its entire front wing.
Yeah, that is Varno with no wing. Starting at the back, he's going to be even further back on the grid now. In front, Drago has got himself up into P4. But Daz comfortably leading away with Kitch. Hopefully not too many of these guys at the back did pick up penalties. Not penalties, sorry, damage. But that remains to be seen as Tristan... Is that Max Wills the wrong way around? He's boxed. He has boxed.
Yeah, I was going to say there was contact, turn 1, slight contact between two cars. It must have taken place between Max and another car out there. But they were the only ones to touch each other. But there's a big gaggle here between 13th and 18th trying to go up into 3 and race each other. As they're 3 wide going into 3.
Oh, Vanity made the move, then gave another little tap there to Cheese, just say, oi, it's my move.
Now the pit stop strategy is predicting this could be a one-stop from softs to mediums.
Yeah, a lot of the guys on Monday made the one stop. Oh, Zimmer nearly drops it. Nearly.
Yeah, that was way out there in the grey.
Which is going to let Kimi take full advantage of him. It's on Kitch has taken a penalty already. We're only 2 laps in. Yeah.
That's quick.
Yeah, mostly Monday.
Yep, DRS is now available. Kimi's going to take full advantage of that as he runs up behind the
2
Alpine.
DRS zones if he can keep behind. Which
well, they both got
the whole lobby seems to be lagging for me. This is not. Yeah, the whole lobby's lagging for me. This isn't going well. We'll stick with it though.
Drago's had an issue. He's a little bit of pace. He had something happen that lap over in Sector 1 that brought everybody behind him right up onto his gearbox. Kimi Räikkönen's now right behind him, leading this DRS train down the front straightaway. Not much happening up front, but it's really going off back here from P4 back. There's just one big long DRS train.
Kitch has gone up the outside of Daz to make himself into P1. Daz is going to come back at him now. The lagging seems to have sorted itself out, which is good. Kitch forcing Daz around the inside.
Oh.
Driving from these two.
I was waiting for him to get Albon. Not gonna lie, being out there in that corner in a Red Bull just really irks me.
Some very good driving from those two boys.
Oh, Daz almost lost it right there.
So in terms of, let's have a look. So Jack did take the hard compound tyre here.
He could take that tire to the end if he really wanted to. If he nursed that tire, he could probably do it.
I'm presuming towards the end he's going to shot a set of softs on. I would believe he's going to go hard soft on them.
Well, they're going at it for the lead again. Daz thought about it. Kitch went to the left.
As long as Kitch can defend here, but he is draining that battery. Here he goes again. Again, Kitch puts the car in the right place. He's gonna. The only problem is Daz still has about 75% to Kitch's 50 on the battery. Who's just taking another penalty there? That is Lubo in the other Haas. Teammates with Toddy. So we've seen 2 penalties dished out so far in this Grand Prix. We are going to keep on board with this battle for the lead of the Grand Prix. Literally just within a couple of tenths now.
It's amazing. From that battle for the lead, there's a DRS train all the way from 4th to 17th or 18th place. There's one
thing
massive
I am going to
DRS
mention,
train. Oh, Daz is up the outside again.
You're going to have Peach here as well, looking now, trying to sniff at who's going to lose out of this battle. Because that Alpine is 3/10 off Daz.
If I were Peach, I would let the two of them battle it out. Peach obviously, oh, there's contact. That was Kitch's right front wing to the left rear tire.
Rapid Jack has chose to retire.
If I were Peach, as long as Kitch was staying in front of Daz, I would have let the two of them fight it out and ruin their tires and just sit pretty on some better tires. But now that Daz has gotten in front of Kitch, I think Daz is really going to pull away here. Peach needs to get by Kitch if he wants to do anything to Daz.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be really hard
on board
here.
with Mr. Peach now.
Peach has a lot of battery too. Peach has 95% battery.
It's a lot of battery for the Alpine driver. He could let the Kitch could let the Alpine through and charge his battery just running off the DRS if he has the pace, and then use that to go up. Husky has gone.
Oh,
he's
no,
gone on
both
the bank.
McLarens
Is
are out.
that going to be a safety car?
Where's he at?
Is that a safety car though? He's on the hill at turn 3.
Oh, wow. That's so. Oh, there must have been contact between him and another car to go out there.
Yeah, no car, no
Somebody-
car on VSC.
Somebody moved under braking,
See
whether
where
it was
he is.
him
I'm
or
on
somebody
board with
else. Oh, he's just
just as
disappeared
he's-
right as we got there.
Yep.
I'm just going to look through the field here, see if I can see damage on anybody's car around where he was running at. Somebody moved under braking in order for that to happen there. That's the only way that's going to happen
I'm
there.
sure that Husky will say something in the chat.
Yeah, Husky, if you're watching the stream, drop in the chat what happens. That way we know and we can report it to everybody. But back up front, they're just holding position. Further back, we got them 2 wide, beating and banging as they go up to 3. Looks like NASCAR out here right now.
Morris and Protelution, yeah.
Yeah, those two were beating and banging on each other as they were making their run up to 3. The Williams driver is able to get ahead of the Ferrari, but can he stay there? Can he now extract enough pace out of that Williams to get within DRS of the group in front? That's the biggest
I
problem.
never thought I'd hear someone say about Williams.
Do what?
Talking about Williams having pace to get away from a Ferrari.
That's a sensitive subject, eh?
2 seconds. I have to just quickly pop out.
Well, while he's hopped out real quick, I'm going to keep you updated on the battle for the lead. It's still currently Daz, Kitch, and Jay as they make their way up to turn 3, more or less holding station here, as Mr. Peach has really not been using any battery at all. He's still got 90% in his batteries right now, whereas Kitch only has 40. And Rapid Daz, currently leading this race in his Red Bull, only has 40 as well. So Mr. Peach really doing a good job of staying with these 2 drivers without having to use a whole lot of ERS charge. Kitch has a time penalty. Zive in the Alpine has a time penalty. Oh, Vanity has just picked up a time penalty in the other Red Bull now as he's getting passed by Trey. Oh, and they're side by side into that corner. Oh, that was very close. Very good drive by the 2 of them. Trey had to back out of that. But still from,
I'm back.
I mean, from 7th all the way down to 18th is just a DRS train, which is really unfortunate. It's one of the fears about a track like this is you just get these big DRS trains and nobody can go anywhere. But Daz has been passed for the lead. Kitch has decided he wants it back. Oh, there's a little contact.
Trey's out. Trey's out at turn. Safety car.
Ooh. Now what do you do? We're at lap 10.
In the stream. Yeah. Do you wanna? It's an interesting one. I believe the guys on the mediums will stay where they are.
Yeah, but even then, the guys on the softs, they're not scheduled to come in until like 12 to 14 is their window, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
So even for them, they're taking a gamble because no matter what you pick, you're going all the way to the back. With how close this grid is right now, you're going all the way to the back.
I wonder if did Toddy have contact at any point? He's down in P17. Oh no, he's just taking the pit stop. Looks like he's just taking, yeah, he's on fresh mediums.
Somebody else is taking the pits. Drago's gone in. Morris, his teammate's gone in, so hopefully they can get that Ferrari out quick enough to service the other one. No, they're not. The second Ferrari's going to get held up here in the pit lane. Yep, he's parked up behind his sister car. Both Ferraris just boxed and put on mediums. The Alpines come in for mediums. Red Bull came in for mediums. It looks like Cheese came in and put on a set of softs.
Softs, yep.
So he's looking to make his way up the field.
That's going to be a 2-stop from the Alpha Tauri.
I'm honestly surprised that none of these guys went with the hard compound tire. They all must trust the mediums to make it to the end. Because at this point, if you didn't, there's no point in not bolting on the hard tire. Yeah, you're going to be a little slower.
25 laps.
I mean, to me, the hard tire would have been the better decision if these mediums won't make it the rest of the way. So right now, as they run, Kitch has a 3-second time penalty. Zive down in 11th has a 3-second time penalty. Vanity in 13th has a 3-second, and Lubo in 15th also has a 3-second time penalty. Position change wise, your biggest mover of the race so far has been Chewbacca in 9th. In that Alpha Tower, he started all the way down in 19th, currently running 9th place right now. That's a net gain of 10. So he's looking pretty good, but I don't think he's pitted yet. Yeah, he has not pitted yet.
3 seconds for Kitch, Ziv MK, Vanity, and Lubo.
Your other big mover of the race is going to be Rapid Connor in the Mercedes. He's made up 7 positions Neon so far. So is Mr. Neon and Proteolution.
Wow, some big climbers in this Grand Prix. I mean, Vanity's up 5 from P18.
Yeah, Mr. Peach and Rapid Toddy, the only two to not change position between the start of this race and this safety car.
Absolutely.
But these guys up front from P9 up are all on old tires. They all started on these tires. Everybody behind them is on fresh tires. The only person to go with hards is Max.
Definitely keep your eye on Cheese, especially with a fresh set of soft booted to that car.
Yeah, but you know that he's definitely going to have to stop again. So I don't know what his thinking was behind this tire decision.
He may be looking to cause some guys problems, or he's banking on another safety car once he's made the places up.
Ooh, somebody's had a collision under safety car. That's not good.
That's Ziv MK and Drago coming together. And
MK got damaged from it too. He's coming into the pit lane.
That may go to the stewards.
Oh, he sped into the pit lane too.
Oh, it's not gone well for him. Yeah, he will serve a 5-second in his stop though. Yeah, Connor didn't box Faf. I'm wondering whether he's learned from his strategy from Monday. But Daz seems to be dropping just off the back of Kitch here.
Yeah, we're back to green flag racing too.
Yeah, you're looking at over a second. Well, I mean, they're around 9/10 to a second here. The gap from the Red Bull driver to the leader in the Mercedes. Kitch is burning the energy away though in the battery to try and get away from his rival. But nobody seems to have made a move so far in this restart. Well, Morris is very, very close to Chewbacca.
Wow, right on his gearbox as they go through that final corner. He's going to deploy and go down the outside. That's a smart move. Moves himself up a place, up inside the top 10. That's good points. Both Ferraris now running in the points.
They are running together as well, so they can play this tactically. As well, they're both on fresh tyres as well, so they're going to have as much pace as they can, I guess. Hopefully they don't get in each other's way.
Yeah, Chewbacca's really struggling on his old tires against all these guys behind him that are on brand new rubber.
Daz still behind Kitch. Daz having to use some of his battery now to try and keep up with the Mercedes. Down to under 70%.
Oh, Mr. Peach is off. Mr. Peach is off. Sector 3, he got loose in the right-hander and lost it. Good on him, though, to sit there and wait for everybody to go by. I respect that.
That's a whole front left of the wing missing for him.
Yeah, that now demotes both Alpines all the way to the back.
So that's going to be hard compound tyres for the Alpine, I would believe. I think it's his only chance at doing anything, really.
Yeah, if he wants to make this his one stop, he's going to have to go for the hards. He can't do softs from here. That really releases Kitch, though, because now Kitch doesn't have a car right on his gearbox to worry about.
Well, the car in the gearbox was Daz. Because Daz was P2.
Or no, I'm sorry, Daz doesn't have anything to worry about. You gotta be kidding me.
True.
Mr. Peach has bolted on another set of mediums.
He must have pace on those tyres, so I'm wondering if he's going to try and destroy those and put the softs on at the end.
Oh, and Lubo's
Definitely
out. Lubo's crashed out.
Safety car again. We are under safety car conditions. I'm going to go for a wee whilst we do this. I'm going to leave you all in the very capable hands of Mr. Norris. I'll be back in 2.
Yeah, so the safety cars come out for Lubo in the Haas. Looks like he may have lost it getting on the throttle in turn 4. We're going to ride on board, or well, I'm riding on board with Peach real quick. Just take a look. Yeah, looks like he's gone out over the curbing on the exit of 4, gotten a little happy with the loud pedal and went into the inside wall. So that's unfortunate, but it happens. But now, unfortunately, both Alpines down at the very back of the grid, everybody in front of them is now into the pit lane. Vanity's in the pit lane. He's getting a new wing, so there may have been contact between him and Lubo. Rapid Connor's come in, Chewbacca's come in, Neon's come in as well. All these guys had already pitted not that long ago. Let's see, what about our leaders? Where are they? Oh, there's Kitch. So Kitch is in 4th. Daz fell all the way down to 8th after that pit stop cycle. What has happened there? I think Daz got held up in the pit lane by something. And the safety car is going to come in this lap too, and not everybody is here. That is insane.
To a shower of red. A shower of red.
Mate, you've come back to a shit show. Half the field's not even caught up to the safety car, and it's already coming in this lap.
Where's Daz?
Daz is all the way down in 8th.
Oh, this is...
Something happened during the pit stops. He got held up by another car. I think they double stacked and he couldn't get into his pit box.
Varno doesn't seem to be too happy with Vanity. Sorry, Varno's not happy with Vanity. Husky's put a clip in. He says his car just washed out. So anyway, we're away. Kitch really needs to try and get past these front 3. But Daz is already cleared Tristan Freitag. Puts him 2 behind the Mercedes now. However, I know Kimi's got very good pace here. So I don't think it'll be easy for Daz to try and clear him. But I know that Kitch is going to be looking, as Toddy's ran on, he's missed the braking zone. That's going to allow Kitch through. It's also going to allow Kimi through. Oh, this is going to be a juicy few laps now. Faf has just mentioned this, Lando. Peach is going to be laughing. Fresh mediums. I mean, yeah, he's going to have to box again. But if he can make some gaps up.
No, Peach is out. He might finish in the points, but it's not going to be anything spectacular. Daz is making a move now for 7th. So he's making up places, but I mean, Mr. Peach, you're going to have to explain this call to me, man. Why you're on lap 15 when you had the issue and had to box. Why not just go for the hard compound tire and know that there's probably going to be another safety car?
Oh, Kitch has just run in the back of Rapid Cheese.
Doesn't look like there's any damage. It doesn't look like it, no.
No, he's very lucky to get away with that one.
But Kitch is making a pass, and so is Daz. Daz is moving up the field as well. Daz is up to 5th now.
Now he's going to get past Kimi. Kimi's going to be his obstacle here. As he's clearing Cheese now. Is he? He's trying. Cheese is coming back at him. As Protolusum's disconnected. So we just need to get him back into as quick as we can. Okay, my home button has decided to stop working, so I can't get him in. Never mind. I was pressing the home button, nothing. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, mine does
Penalty
that
for
all
Mr.
the time.
Neon.
I hate that shit.
just fucking button delayed. Balls.
Got a lot of
13
penalties.
guys in the
A lot
sprint.
of guys picking up penalties right now on this
Yeah,
restart.
it's expected in a track like this.
Oh, and who's that? Rapid.
Um,
Daz is in the pit. Oh, he's off. He went off the penultimate corner.
Is he got damage? Because he
happened
will have to
there?
go. No damage to Daz,
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got any damage. He might have
but
caught
he's
the
got a
inside
lot
curb
of
and gone
work to
around.
do now. This is going to be a big move from the Red Bull driver. Advantage Kitch as he takes the lead in the same lap.
Yeah, but he's got Kimi Räikkönen right there hounding on him too. Kimi's got the DRS. He's looking down the right. He's going to have it going back into turn 1.
Yep, oh my god, nearly 3 wide. Because Drago is not leaving these two behind.
3 wide in the braking zone. You don't go 3 wide into that braking zone. What are y'all doing? Y'all are just
Kimi,
trying
I'm
to
going to say it time and time again, we've seen 2 cars don't go there. Why are you trying 3?
It's amazing me as well that Drago is able to stay right there with them because he's on much older tires. Yeah, they're only 5 laps older, but they're mediums. 7-lap-old mediums against 2-lap-old softs. That's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Drago really showing his race pace and his racecraft right here by being able to stay right here with these two. And he's right on Kitch's gearbox, whereas Kitch just lost time to Räikkönen.
He's got more battery than these as well.
Yeah, he's got more battery than both the cars in front of him.
Daz still P13. There is a yellow flag.
Oh,
That is
Tristan.
Tristan off. Is that Daz? Is that Daz?
Oh,
Daz is
Daz
the
is
wrong way
around
around. He's
too.
missing the win. He's missing the win. Oh, this is huge.
No way.
That is huge.
So good.
Daz missing the win.
Goes from being the pole sitter to fighting for the lead to now he's all the way in the back and he's looped it and lost his wing.
So on Monday, Kitch didn't race, which allowed Daz to take full advantage with a win and a faster lap. As it stands at the moment, Daz is going to need a safety car to get back into this Grand Prix.
Oh, I think even with a safety car, he's not going to do it unless he makes the right tire choice right here.
I'm wondering whether he's going to go mediums here.
Oh, he's got to. If he wants to make
He's
anything
got to
out of
take
this
the
race,
mediums.
he's got to take mediums here.
We are going to ride on board with him as he's going to make his stop.
Oh, and his teammate's
Kitch
in the
mi-
pit
oh, no.
lane now.
Oh, that's not what you want. Is he going to be out of the way?
He's being held.
Oh, he's serving
being held. There he goes. Okay, it was just lag.
just
So
in the way.
Daz
It
pulls
may-
in
it may-
with no problems.
Oh, but they weren't ready for him. They were still bringing the wing out the garage. It's mediums for Daz. Mediums for Daz will put him right at the back. But every soft runner is going to have to box again.
Yeah, let's
Unless
see
Kitch, unless
where
Kitch
he
can go a
comes
long
out.
way here.
What's his interval to the leader right now? Oh God, he's 35 seconds
Have a
behind.
look. Leader. 36
Oi.
seconds now.
Hoi, hoi,
Safety
hoi.
car massively going to be needed here to neutralise it.
Oh, and there's yellows in sector 1 for Daz. Daz is retired. Daz is out.
It's a shame. Kitch has just picked up another penalty.
I think.
No, it's not. It's Connor.
I'm
It's
not
Connor.
gonna lie. I think Daz might have looped it at the pit exit and put it in the wall and just decided to call it quits.
It's not been a good race for the Red Bull driver.
Here comes Cheese.
Um,
Cheese is on 10-lap old soft tires, and he's just past Drago now for 3rd place.
So this is going to allow. In this division, I've only interviewed Kitch, Kimi, Peach, Daz, and Husky. Now Peach is P9, Daz is out, Husky's out. So whoever's going to be on the podium, we're going to be interviewing someone brand new. So this is interesting now. There is going to be a very good fight for the lead between Kimi and Kitch. Let's see what these guys can do.
Daz is really deploying his battery right now, trying to get away from the Alfa Romeo behind him, but the Alfa Romeo's got about 30% battery more than what the Mercedes is rocking right now, but these two have pulled
Here
a
he
gap.
comes. It's about 3 seconds over Cheese.
I just wonder if both these drivers are
There's
planning on
Dragos
taking these tires all the way to the
inside.
end.
It's going to be an ambitious one, but I can't. 19 laps. 19, 20 laps on them. It's going to be an interesting one.
I mean, if they don't, Drago could take his all the way to the end.
Yeah, a few people are saying in the chat, saying Drago's race to lose.
Yeah, it really is. Nan is completely right. I feel like if Drago just holds his own, I feel like everybody else in front of him has to box. He could just stay out
easy.
and win this race.
Well, we're definitely going to expect a box of cheese. That's a given. They are not going that long.
I don't
It's
think
just
the
not
front
gonna
two
happen.
can either with the pace that they're pushing onto each other. And Raikkonen's right there with him again as they come out of turn one.
Really, you're just going to want, from Drago's perspective, Drago just needs to sit in where he is, keep his car on the track, penalty free, as he is currently sitting on a 5-second penalty, so he will serve that if he doesn't box. And just let these guys pick themselves off, let them destroy their tyres and take places by default, I guess.
Yeah, Kimi Räikkönen just took the lead as they went up into turn 3. He's now got Kitch following him out of turn 4. Kitch couldn't do anything about the Alfa Romeo's pace coming up on him.
Drago is right on the back of Cheese here as well. It's down to less than 2/10. But then the braking whilst following a car takes hold. That is a penalty for Connor again, 3 seconds.
And from basically third on back to 11th, they're all within 5 seconds of each other, 4 seconds. So a 3-second time penalty here could be the difference between third place and 8th or 9th, depending on how much they stretch out by the end of the race.
And especially between Peach, Max and Morris, they're all on the same compound and they're all of about the same age. So those three, it's going to be key. There's going to be some interesting penalty finishes across this, as most of the grid, apart from Tristan, Portalucci and Cheese, have all got penalties.
I'm really watching Peach right now, though, because if
Stephen K has
out.
gone off. Yeah, that's him done. He's retired on track, but the AI is just going to pull him off, I think. As Kimi's just starting to eke a little bit away there. But Kitch seems to be saving the battery.
Yeah, and Kimi's not really deploying his either. You can see he's got 60% battery. He's on the front straightaway. Let's see if he uses it. No, he's just letting the car deploy it regularly in the normal mode. He did not use the overtake button at all right there. See if he uses it all. Now he's using it. He was only on it through 6th gear, though. As soon as he took 7th gear, he got out of it. That's a smart strategy.
Seriously interesting stuffs. Yanan's Wet says the softs will go to the end, but they will be absolutely horrible.
Mr. Peach has just made a move on Connor, and he's got the Aston Martin in his sights now. He's right on him. He thought about it. He had a look, but he decided very correctly to get back in line.
Absolutely.
Kimi is pulling out on him, though. He got 4 more tenths out of it that lap.
Yeah. Could be a big push from Kitch here. He is just biding his time here. I'm wondering whether he's just going to let him take the lead and keep trying to keep ahead. As Kitch continues to save the battery. And then someone's got a penalty for speed in the pit lane there. Mr. Neon takes a big 5-second hit. That's not going to help him.
Peach is in again. Why is Peach in again?
I don't know. Is he having a wing change? I don't know if he's had a wing change. Let me quickly hop to the race director. Mr. Peach. No front wing change from the Alpine, so he has just decided to run a short stint.
Well, they're going at it up into 3 now.
It's a very strange strategy from Peach.
Yeah, I'm not quite following this Alpine
I'm gonna agree.
strategy at all. He was on the right tire to go to the end of the race,
Connor and
so I
Toddy.
don't know why he would do that.
Oh, look at the gag of the cars behind Connor. Toddy's lost 3 places. Toddy's gone from 6th to 9th.
Oh,
Is
and
he
Toddy's
boxing?
going to the pit lane.
Has he got damage? Let's just see if he picked up a knock there. I couldn't see it. Well, we are going to wait for him to trundle.
I'm riding on board with him. We'll see what the Hash Pit Crew has here. Yeah, looks like they got a wing in their hands. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a front wing change.
missing. So that is...
But the front kitch is past Raikkonen. We missed it.
He has.
He did it. It looks like he did it up at turn 3.
The pair of them have got equal battery, so we're going to be seeing a battle round 2 for the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix. You are joined, obviously. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 2.
Oh, it's Max.
Max the wrong way. Yep. No damage, but he has just dropped it on the curb. I wonder whether he's tapped that inside curb and.
I don't know. He was in a weird spot though, because he was sitting still right over the apex curb. That's almost like he lost it under braking and went there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he going to let his teammate? Oh, the teammates are touching now. Max. Oh my goodness! He pushed his teammate off. You're going to have to let him go.
Yeah, he needs to let his teammate through here. Oh, you were going to the pit lane anyway, you booger. What were you holding up your teammate for?
That's a poor move. That's a poor move from Max.
Oh, if I was team principal, I'd be all over that.
Smoking hot tires from a spin as well. You're gonna have to let him go.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Safety car. Who's out? Mr. Neon.
Oh, Mr. Neon's dropped it on the exit of the right-hander.
Yeah, going in the start of sector 3. So this is where you make your move. This is where a race can be won or lost. I'm presuming 6 to 5 laps left, and we're going to have a sprint to the finish.
Yeah, but now what do the front 3 do? They're going to have to come in and put on another set of softs.
3 seconds each. Or, I mean, these tyres will go to the end. You're going to get 2 or 3 laps where you can reduce the amount of max wear. But not everyone's going to box. Every car is in the pits. Unless Morris... No, Morris stays out. Tristan out. Connor's staying out.
Ooh, Connor's going to try and go to the end. Staying out.
Oh, Connor's going to try and go to the end.
I don't blame him either, though, because
Peach is staying out.
That puts quite a few cars in the back. This has worked out a treat
for the Alpine. This Alpine has absolutely got lucky there.
Yeah, Mr. Peach has gotten really lucky there. He comes up right on the back of Rapid Cheese.
My God. Toddy's also going to do well here as well. As he was right at the bottom, but he's going to come out in the points now. Interesting. Really interesting stuff. So I'm wondering whether Connor has stayed out so that Kitch can jump him. You know what we saw with me in Abu Dhabi with Captain Mueller?
Yeah.
That Sergio Perez roll on the older tyres. He knows he may not have pace. Is this going to be a ploy to try and stop Kimi?
Yeah, if I was team principal at Mercedes or even the number 1 driver, which we know the number 1 driver is definitely Kitch, and Rapid's there to play number 2 for Kitch. You know, if I was in that number 2 driver role, I would literally be telling my number 1 who's right behind me, look, this is how it's going to go down. Absolutely. We're going to go up to turn 3. I'm going to move to the outside and let you go, and I'm going to cut Kimi off, and I'm going to hold him up for as long as I possibly can. Or even then, wait till turn 4. Because if you wait till turn 4, you can let your number 1 go through all of sector 2 and 3 without hindrance, and you can hold up the other car that basically has no passing lane through there.
I'm going to say, because we're not going to have... So if the car comes in now, you're going to have no DRS till 33. So Kimi would have to use raw pace. As long as Connor keeps putting that car in the right place...
And using the overtake button.
That's it. He's just going to have to make it really awkward. Keep pushing Kimi onto the outside of the track. Especially through turns like 3, 4, where obviously the track runs, the track comes back over.
Yeah, and
So
even
it
then,
sort of falls away.
even then, if you're going to put him on the outside, put your car in the middle. So that way he's got to be way out there in the gray stuff. So that way he does not have a chance to get a run on you on corner exit.
I mean, that's it, because if you put him right on the inside, he's not going to have any line whatsoever to carry speed through 3 or 4.
Safety car's coming in this lap. We're going to get going.
This is it. We are going to be away. Are we going to see these Mercedes are going to get really close. This is going to be an interesting run to the finish. 5 laps from the end. Connor is going to lead us away, but I definitely don't think there's going to be much to watch in terms of Connor trying to gain an advantage.
Kitch needs to hurry up and get back up to the gearbox of his teammate, though. He doesn't need to
I'm
leave a whole lot
sure
of
Connor
space
will
there.
just drop it back a little bit here. Yeah, Connor's just, sitting right there, nice and pretty.
There he goes. He's taking off.
It's the AI taking off, though. Connor's going to have to hop out of the AI. Because Kimmy's right there. Connor's in AI. What's going on? Oh, this is backfiring at the minute. Because Connor's in AI.
No, this could still work. Oh, Kitch really needed to stay behind him right there. They need to go into this next corner, too. Oh, he pushed him off.
Kimmy's through.
Oh, Kimmy's through, too. This worked out terribly for Mercedes.
He's still in AI. I'm wondering whether he's having an issue.
Mr. Peach is now all over the back of that AI car. Mr. Peach is going to get him, too, as they go up to turn 5.
Oh, it's not gone well. However, Kitch has a lap and a half to go before DRS. But Kimmy's sitting pretty, saving that battery. Still in the high 70s to Kitch's 50s. I think you're definitely going to see an assault coming from the Alfa Romeo towards the end of this Grand Prix.
Ooh. Drago,
However,
I think it was Drago, just went way wide on the final corner, missed the apex completely, was way out over the curbing on the left.
I am going to mention Drago...
Chewbacca's off. Chewbacca's spun around on the exit
not under the safety car.
No, he kept her going. He kept it out of the wall, it looks like.
The one thing I'm going to mention here is Drago doesn't have a penalty.
Yeah, if Drago really pushes his tires and gets as close to the front as he could get up on the podium.
I mean, he could even take the win if these keep fighting the way they're going. I mean, let's have a look. Interval from the leader. He's only 2.2 seconds behind the leader at the moment, which would see him win the Grand Prix. Peach and Cheese.
Yeah, Peach and Cheese going too wide through there. That was some good, clean driving. And I love watching overtakes around the outside. Beautiful move by the Alpine driver.
I am going to leave the penalty system and the interval to the leader on. So, guys in the stream, you can monitor who's going to be where and nearabouts.
DRS is now enabled. So now what does Kimmy do? Does Kimmy try to do it now, or does he wait?
I don't know.
Kimmy's deploying the battery.
Is there a little bit of rain on that screen there? Or was that just me having a blemish on my mucky screen?
I don't see any rain.
Cheese going, you're not going to make that move, you're just a tad back, but Drago's got the switch back.
It has gotten quite hazy though, hasn't it?
It has. Now be careful here, Drago. A race can be won or lost by a careless move. Keeps himself out of trouble. He's still within 3 seconds though.
Yeah,
so at
but
the minute,
he's got to get by Cheese. If he doesn't get by Cheese and start pushing on, he's going to lose it.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Yeah, he's about 3.2 now. Can he find the pace to get himself back in there? Cheese is going to be a tough cookie to break. But he is going to risk, as Lando's just said, of dropping himself down out of that. With Peach having 9 seconds, though, I think Drago is going to be on the podium. Unless something very seriously bad happens. Vanity's picked up a fastest lap. Congratulations to my teammate last year, Mr. Muley, who has just won the Div 3 Grand Prix here in Austria. Big win for him. Glad to see him get his, I think that's his first win
Kimmy's all over the
in
back
the
of Kitch, going down into 4. He's getting it a look.
Let's have a
Oh,
look.
he thinks otherwise. He's tucked back in.
but-
He's going to save it for the last lap. Drago's back into the window now. He's within 2.8. He could still win this race. He could go from P5 to P1 right here in the final lap. Raikkonen half a second behind as they go into the penultimate and final corner, about to start the final lap of this race.
1 lap to go.
Raikkonen is
Everything
definitely
has to be
within it.
given. Kitch has
Raikkonen
got
needs
no
to play
battery.
this smart. Raikkonen's got to play
There's no
this smart.
battery in that Merc. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Go up to turn 3 with that Mercedes. Stay right next to him, but give yourself
Here he
the DRS.
comes. Here he comes.
Don't do it too early. I think he's done it at just the right time. He's going to have DRS down this straightaway as well. Let's see.
No,
Rear
he's not.
flap
Kitch has
open.
got the
Oh,
wing.
Kitch
Kitch
has
has
it.
got the wing.
But he doesn't have the battery though.
No, he doesn't. This is going to be a win for Kimi. He's going to have to go. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, but look at Drago. Drago's still hovering right there on the number. He's right at 3 seconds right now. This could all still go away.
This is going to be so close. This second and third sector from Drago is key.
Oh,
This
he's
is
being
key
held
from him.
up. He's being held up. He's got 2 cars slow right in front of him. He can't.
Ah, no, it's
No.
3.4.
He could
That
still
could have
get
been it.
second,
Oh my
though.
god, Kitch! He's lunged! Kitch is lunged!
Oh,
Nearly!
he didn't make it. Kimmy's gonna get him. What
Kimmy's
a race.
won!
What a race. Now where's Drago?
What a
Where's
final
Drago?
few lap.
Oh,
Cheese
Drago
is on
only
the
gets up to
podium.
4th. Oh, Drago
Did he
picked
get-
up a penalty on the final lap.
Ah, I wonder if that's why.
Oh.
Yeah. So, we're going to have Kimi, Kitch and Cheese all joining us in the commentary box for your very, very exclusive and weekly Division 1 interview process. So let me just get these guys in. So we'll have Kimi in the party, Cheese in the party, and Kitch. So if you want to take Cheese, I'll take Kitch, and then we'll share the honours of interviewing the winner if you want. Just wait whilst we get these guys in. Kimi's here. Cheese is here. Let's just wait for Mr. Lunge at the end, Mr. Kitch. Where is he? Here comes Kitch. So we'll let Lando take away. Obviously, all our interview guys, if you've ticked the box to allow audio, please make sure you do so. And Lando, if you're there, please take away your interview with our third place finisher, Rapid Cheese. I don't think he's there.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Here I is.
Come on.
Here I is. I was muted.
I'll let you interview Cheese. I'll take Kitch, and then we'll share on Kimi.
Yeah, right on. Okay, so we have the British-born driver of Rapid Cheese bringing it home P3 after starting P13. That was a hectic race right there at the very end. You were having a fight for it with Drago, and Drago could have jumped all of you if he wouldn't have picked up a time penalty there at the very end of that. What was that race like? 3 safety cars, multiple pit stops. Was it anything like what you expected?
yeah, it's Austria, exactly as I expected. Yeah, to be honest, I'm glad for the second safety car, to be honest, just to get the softs off, because I was trying to get them to the end, trying to do 23 laps on them, which is doable, not advised, but is doable. So yeah, grateful for that. Yeah, great fight with Drago. So I think that was absolutely immense, and one with Peach as well. And Peach did an absolute blinding move around the outside of me into the first that double left-hander through the middle sector as well. That was absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
But
I watched
but yeah.
that. I watched that one, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, "Don't do it! You're nuts! Don't do it!"
I know he's clean, you see. That's the thing. When there's two people that know they're both clean, we can give each other that bit of room through there as well. Even though I think me and Drago might have had a couple of little taps here and there, but
I mean, it was an
We'll see
amazing
what
race
happens
for you,
from
though.
there.
I mean, we were following you all race long through your struggles with the pit stops to being on the wrong tire at the wrong time, and then that second safety car, like you said, really saved you so that way you could get on that other tire. Did you think a podium was possible today after all that happened, or were you just trying to get as many points as possible, but you didn't think the podium was there?
to be honest, I didn't think that podium was going to be there. I was still just aiming for the top 10, but I was waiting for my tyres to drop off a cliff and just get passed by everyone. So it was more just about seeing how many people I can hold up and take advantage and keep the tyres going as well. So yeah, that second safety car definitely just got the podium in. So yeah, no, over the moon with that.
Well, it's a great race. Really, really appreciate you showing up, giving us a great show today. We'll move on to
Yes, thank you.
our second place finisher.
Man, Kitchy boy. Ah, Kitch. So close, man. Daz out of the running. If you'd won, you and Kimmy would have been tied on points.
But my man was quick around there today, and couldn't get away.
It was very, very quick.
Yeah.
We were watching it, and it was getting to the point where we were like, "You're so close." We were charging the battery all the way through.
Just me had to gather so much to fight against him today, so he had the pace. Fully deserved by my man. GG.
We were looking at that middle part where those softs, just before the safety car, when you all jumped on fresh softs. Were you thinking about going to the end on those softs?
I
or were you
reckon,
gonna
yeah,
be doing
because
it
I
at
only
the
had
start?
about 24% wear on my rear tyre, so I'd have been gold if we could have kept going. I was screwing.
Whoa. I mean, obviously, not very often we see guys like you and Kimmy take the pens as well, so
Yeah,
just
that
show how
track.
high demanding this place is. A real nightmare for the penalty system. But obviously, I mean, looking forward, is there anything you would have done differently in this Grand Prix to try and get yourself the full 25 points, or?
With the safety car and the DRS back to back, there's not really much you can do. Really. If you can't get away, I tried my best to get away. I think I got about 8.5 attempts, and that was furthest I got.
And then there was that mega lunge into the last corner right on the last lap. I was just looking. I was like, these two are going to be sideways in a minute.
Nah. It will calculated, but I know me and Kimmy like to get close and have a little rough and tumble, but we don't spin from it. We always have a good battle.
Oh, definitely not. Really, really great race from the Perriers. And obviously big points over Daz. I know he's sailing the way in NPC, but he's going to be dropping to about 6th or 7th in the Div 1 standings. So at the minute in the early forecast, it could be down to you two for now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got a good few tracks coming up the next couple of weeks, but I'm sure I know what Daz is like. Daz will be right behind you. He's not going to let you two get away. How are you feeling about Silverstone, Kitch?
It's not a bad track, is it? Me and Daz both did it the other day for Rapids.
Yeah, you did. The Perriers were absolutely unbelievable. It's just a bit of unluckiness, just a couple of spins.
Let's hope I can keep it the right way around this time. Yeah.
Mate, it'll be alright. Just get a couple of Jack Daniels in you before you do it. You'll be golden, bro.
I do have to jump in and ask though, was there any team communication going on between you and your teammate under that last safety car? Because we really thought that y'all were going to plan something out there, and you just went by him and then basically pushed him off and made all the room for Kimmy to come onto you.
Well, they were AI, so what could I do?
Yeah, true. That's because we were expecting. Because Connor stayed out, we were thinking, right, this is going to be a Sergio Perez move.
I was hoping he was going to do that, but yeah.
Obviously, he hit AI, so I don't know whether he. I don't know
thought
if
Connor's
he
in
had an
first,
issue
yeah.
or.
I'm in second. This is amazing. And then it turned to AI, and I thought, no, this is not good.
Because me and Lando both literally said, like, obviously, if you clear him straight from the restart, then you've got 2 laps to get away whilst Connor makes it awkward.
That's what I was hoping for, but then when I seen AI, I thought,
that's a
yeah,
treat,
I've got, yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll be staying around on the Xbox for a little bit afterwards, Kitch.
As always.
There's no doubt. I'll probably be vibing about here tonight. I'll let Lando lead the interviews on our race winner, Mr. Kimi Raikkonen.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say? He drove an amazing race. I mean, started up towards the front, was able to stay up there most of the race. And, I mean, Kimi, it just looked like you had everything you needed right there at the end with Kitch's teammate not being able to help him out and really hold you up. It just kind of seemed like it was inevitable that you were going to make a move on him sooner or later. Did you expect this to happen with so many safety cars and having to stop start and then just nothing but DRS trains? Were you expecting that, or were you expecting something different?
Yeah, I mean, no matter what he did, as he said, he was using the battery to escape you from the restart. He just couldn't shake it. No matter what happened, he might have been in the Mercedes. That Alpha was going nowhere. It really wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of me and Lando, we always thought we would expect a safety car, but not 3.
Yeah, no, I would say that as well. But the one thing that I've been saying ever since qualifying was Kimi was the only car that was able to take the 2 final corners basically perfect, and he was one of the only cars hanging out that penultimate corner in 7th gear. Like every lap he went through it in qualifying. Everybody else was having small, tiny mistakes. Kimi just, looked like he was on rails today. I mean, your car really did. Even when you were side by side with somebody else, it still looked like it was just on railroad tracks.
Boy. well, if Lando's got nothing else to add, I'm out of questions. I'm just in amazement of those last few laps still.
The only thing I would ask is these two are what? They're now 1-2 in the championship, right?
Yeah, Kimi's gonna have a 14-point lead. Depending on who got fastest lap, it may be 15 or it may be 13.
Well, I don't think either of them got the fastest lap. I'm pretty sure Vanity snatched that.
Yeah, Vanity got that.
It's a 14-point swing in favour of Kimi.
Well, Kimi going into Silverstone, that's Kitch's playground. So you think you can take it to him there, or are you going to be behind him and Daz again? Righto. I've got nothing else. It was a spectacular race. Really panned out in a way none of us would have thought. Would have thought there'd have been at least 1 safety car, but not 3 like that. And that was just one big, massive DRS train race.
Yeah.
I will say this though. Y'all got really lucky. Because Drago was within that 3-second mark all the way up to the final lap. And something happened between the 2 cars in front of him. He got held up by them and then got back within that 3-second mark and then took a time penalty somewhere.
Going into Sector 2, he was 2.7 seconds off Kimi.
I swear his last 2 corners he picked it up.
Yeah.
I think he picked it up in the
obviously he got the penalty, but without the penalty, I think he dropped to 3.4 anyway. So he would have just been out, but could have definitely been on the podium. Without the penalty, if he'd kept the gap, he could have been the race winner, which would have seen him leapfrog all of us, really.
Yeah.
And he was P5, which was really interesting to see.
Yeah, it came down to the wire.
That's it. That's why you can't equate enough. You've got to keep the penalties out the way. Because Peach could have been on the podium, but obviously with 9 seconds, he dropped to P5.
Yep. And he got lucky with that P5 too, because there was a huge squabble going on for 6th.
Oh, definitely, yeah. There was a huge squabble. Loads of cars fighting for 6th and 7th.
I mean, I've got nothing else.
Well-
It was an amazing race, and I can't wait for Silverstone next week now.
Definitely. We may even have Lando in the box next week again if he's available. We shall see.
You never know. I might be.
We'll let Kitch and Kimmy get on with their evenings now. Obviously, a really, really big credit to Lando for joining us in the.
So you just forget
box.
about me, yeah? Yeah, I see how it is, yeah.
Yeah, piss. Yeah,
Well, I thought you'd left, to be fair.
piss
I
off,
thought you
mate.
actually left.
This is our commentary box.
I'd also like to say, on behalf of the entire Rapid Racing community in every division, a really, really, really big congratulations to Cheese on his podium.
I'd also
man.
like to say that Rapid Racing League and its entities do not sponsor the harassment or abuse of emus or ostriches or Scooby-Doos.
Or kangaroos, or Uruguayans,
Or kangaroos.
and magpies.
Especially with us
There's
having an
magpies
Australian
there as
division.
well.
Yeah, I threw magpies out. Yeah, I threw that one out.
I'm sure Pajama's going to love watching this back from Australia. Hopefully we will have Lando in the box next week. Obviously, if things allow with family and work and all the other bits and pieces that a civilized adult has compared to a juvenile idiot like me.
Are you a juvie? I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, I'm 24.
You're what?
24, but I'm mentally about 6.
Mate, I'm only 25. I'm mentally about 12.
You double the age on me.
But I'm like 23 from the waist down. You feel me?
No, I'm about 2 from the waist down.
This got weird.
Right, before this gets weird again, I'm going to say farewell. Obviously, massive thanks to Lando.
Goodbye,
And
everybody. Have a
congratulations
great
to everybody
week.
who's finished, especially Cheese.
Yeah.